Welcome everyone to the JV White versus UNCP match today.
Pembroke, yes. UNC Pembroke versus JV White, the first match of the season for our JV White. And they roll out with the Reinhardt, as Thunderbird likes to play, the Lucio Kiri, and some Meso with Rush Comp.
Yeah, we're gonna see Thunderbird. Try to take this early height here, as trying to establish this high ground against the other team. The soldier's gonna overextend a little bit here, getting caught out, pulling the biotic field. Not much going on. Just trying to control the space with the height hang out here.
At the height they go.
Vayne does find a pick onto Jester though. It's a crucial pick. The Hazard's gonna try to jump out. They're still gonna try to contest this height. Point is open. Anyone allowing to take it?
Taking the objective.
Kiriko's gonna drop down onto the height. May's gonna drop the wall. Hazard wall will come out here. This DePaul GV White will take this first point.
It's like here by the soldier.
And it anti-item does find the pick on the Dr. Nightshade.
You're broken.
Still trying to fight this fight. Very slow fight. So Kiriko is just looking on this off angle. Will get dived on by anti-item. Jaime will find the pick on the Sojourn. Looks like this might turn out as a first.
Yeah, DePaul does get about 30% of the point before falling valiantly. UNC Pembroke able to get those opening picks on multiple occasions, drawing out the fight a little longer, but eventually managing to take down the entire team. DePaul re-engaging.
Oh, okay, might have fixed it. So sorry about that. Dryman will fall here. UNCP is gonna have to back off here. They will get the Coalescence and the Kiriko online. Thunderbird does find that late pick.
Yeah, it looked like the tank fell first, and when you lose your tank, you're on the back foot going into that fight. And with an aggressive ride like Thunderbird, you're going to capitalize on that and push towards the opposing team's spawn. Perhaps not too close, but enough to take that space.
If I'm the Paul JV White here, I'm looking to use this rush early, be able to capitalize this point. This is going to be a 80%. The UNCP White, the UNCP rush will come out, the Shatter will fall, but not one will fall to it. The Hazard will get walled off here. Going to get charged against the wall, and he will fall.
They a little gave a Reinhardt there, missing the Shatter, but then hitting the Hazard perfectly as the Paul managed to hold on, getting close to 70% now.
Yeah, a little bit of a slow fight, but they do still able to trade out a little bit of ults. Both teams still have 4 ults here. It's just a matter of who uses them first this fight.
Yeah, that Kitsune rush still online for Hachiko. Hachiko, and we could see it come out early once more.
Yep, there comes out the down 4s. The Reinhardt will block it himself. Jarman will find the pick onto the soldier on the high ground will use the ult here. Behind them, does not get the pin, falling low. The nano does come out, and the blizzard, and the rush. All ults are gonna come out here. This is gonna be rain for Thunderbird as he does find the pick onto Vayne, and another one. The Coalescence will come out. Kiriko will TP away. Shatter does come back online. Anti-item will find the pick onto Jester. And onto Dr. Nightshade. Just continuing to swing. Shatter is still online, 99%. Point on the line. Vayne does have the walls. Very close fight, could go either way.
The ball just looked back up now. That Shatter probably the difference maker in this fight as they look to regroup. So that wall still available, and that downpour post coming online.
Thunderbird will get walled off here, not knowing that the Shatter is online though, still looking, finding it, and it's gonna find the Hazard. The wall's gonna come up, being able to get that pin. Sojourner will come online, the overclock. Let's find the pick onto Envious Apple. Symmetric wall does come out. Not able to get much value from it though. I think this might be a first point win so far. Yep, first point will go to DePaul JV.
Yeah, they couldn't get the
I
touch
don't
there.
want to stop your tempo, but the stream is still miscropped.
Is it still miscropped? Oh no.
This is so
Oh,
sad.
I know why. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, I forgot about this. That's my bad.
A fine day for charging and hitting things.
Keep. Okay.
Sorry.
No nonsense.
Is it fixed?
We do this clean.
I think it's fixed.
Copy?
Oh my gosh. Technical
Oh, it's so back.
difficulties, but it's okay. I think it's better now. I think it's better now.
5,
Okay,
4,
good. Yeah, the cropping looks better
2,
from my screen.
1.
Gosh, I'm so sorry. I had 5 minutes to set up the stream, but it's okay. We're back.
Down 2, a chance for DePaul JV White to take their first map of the series. As no changes to the comp.
Thunderbird will look early on this point, being able to take it. They do swap onto the Queen though. Getting pinned into the back line. Hachiko does find the pick onto Jaimon. The wall does come out, and they're just going to be able to find that Queen. Getting the seal. Does get the pick onto Envious Apple. It's going to be a cleanup.
A really good wall by Knackle. He's been able to isolate that tank and make him one of the first to fall each fight.
You're not going to want to die here. It's going to be your side here.
Soothing your wounds.
Just try to stabilize, get back on point.
Nano boost is charging. Is that it?
Have to see what comes up next. They do swap onto the Ferret into the Life Weaver here. Bit of an
Ooh, I
interesting
like to see
comp.
that.
I do like to see the Life Weaver.
We'll see how they're able to post a little bit more. Thunderbird eating that disruptor with his shield. But he's just holding this angle, waiting to strike.
Still playing this very passively. Just trying to gain this percentage on the point. The wall does come out. Is it enough? It does get the pin. So they're just gonna back off, stabilize. Let's do this again. May does use the
Yeah,
cryo
very good wall
freeze.
again. But May's been close to cryo.
Area denial.
Tiny does come out. Pin, not gonna be able to find anyone, but the Queen is not by themselves, just gonna fall. Vayne will find the pick onto Hachiko though. This point still can't go either way. Thunderbird just tries to follow this Juno.
When you get walled, you will fall, and this tank is learning the hard way about going in too fast and too deep. Perhaps a pole would have gotten that out of there, but it didn't seem they were close to anybody.
Disrupting.
Yeah. They do have the ring online here. I think their main goal is just trying to ring in. The wall does come out. Walling the junk Blizzard will come out here. Pulsar is looking to find something. But I think this is going to be a day for the field for Thunderbird. They won't find anything. The Shatter does come out, finding Anti-Tem. Envious Apple will fall next. The Ferret in this backline just raining though. Maybe causing a little bit of issue.
You can now talk to this guy. He's had his fat shatter as UNC Pembroke needs to touch here, otherwise this map goes to JV White.
Is ready to
It'll be
deploy.
a 1-0 lead for JV White. I think they will get this touch here though. They do have 3%, maybe they won't.
What?
Oh, Sojourn's there. Sojourn will get the touch.
Now.
Tree will come out. Aid will find something. Jester will fall to the overclock. Rush does come out by Hachiko. Ratsukuro is going to be able to find it onto Hachiko, and Anti-Item is going to find it on Dr. Nightshade. Orbital line coming online soon, but I don't think they're going to need it. This might be a fight win
It's just
for
embarrassing.
UNCP.
Innovation at its finest.
Yep, 2 ults used initially by UNCP, that overclock and that tree knows enough to isolate certain targets from DePaul JV White and slowly trickle down that team, with the Sojourn falling last.
UNCP does have Orbital Ray and gonna have their Rampage and Barrage online very soon compared to JV White's.
Yeah, it's important to see if Hockey can hold that Suzu for that big Q ult.
Thunderbird just looks to create the space here. The Orbital Ray will come out. We're gonna need to kite this, but Rampage will come out, finding 3 people. Drinking a seal will fall down fast.
Nano boost administered.
The Nano Boost will come out onto the Kiriko. Interesting choice, but Anti-Item will find 2, making JV White have to back off here.
What's up?
Yes, maybe a potential misclick or just stabilizing your supports. But it seems 2 ults were traded, or 2 on UNC Pembroke for the Nano there.
Thunderbird
with
does
Seal coming up.
shatter. Drinking a seal doesn't have the overclock compared to UNCP's only Barrage. So we'll have to see. This fight might go to JV White if they play this correctly.
Looking to rotate here.
A little lost. Maybe going from the top to shatter. I do want to see this.
Justice reigns from above.
Mirage just come out from Vayne, finding 3.
Nice one.
Envious Apple will fall to Thunderbird's pin, but Jaimon will find Thunderbird cleaning it up.
And it looks like we have a Ana that's just looking to die. Avoid the stagger. Smart move there. You'll have
Might
one
be a
more
bit
fight.
too late. You do have 3 ults here, but will you be able to get the touch here and be able to secure it well? Try not to
By the
rush
plate
things.
in
You
the
do have 8
fast.
seconds,
Yeah.
but don't rush it.
And someone's got a touch.
This ends
6%. Thunderbird will find the pick here. Onto anti-item. The tank will be down early. You're gonna see, we'll find the pick here. The
This
Vayne.
ends now.
The other overclock from UNCP will come out. We'll be able to find anything. I'm not sure. Thunderbird will find another pick onto Envious Apple and Jaimon. Hachiko will find her on Sakura.
Let the
And I will be the
Kitsune
first
guide
win
you.
for JV White.
A very good start for DePaul JV White as they 2-0 sweep this control map. We go on to Hybrid next. In this break time, I want to mention the team comp of JV White. They are running a bit of a unorthodox lineup for today. Some key numbers, key DPS numbers out, which means Dr. Nightshade, one of their tank players, is on DPS. Jester on the support. For that first map there on the Lucio running main support, usually a flex player. So I guess we'll see a bit of the double flex throughout this match, as well as perhaps some Lucio, some Zen, maybe even from Jester. And it looks like Thunderbird will probably stay on the tank.
Yeah, very interesting. We know JV White did have a really rough quarter last year, not really having a full roster. So I believe with this whole new roster, everything might be shaping up for them really well. And as we do have
Yeah,
on
but
screen here, we do see the Playfly map pool for spring 2025. Just looking at what we had for Control and then looking at what be Hybrid next. So it could be Hollywood, Numbani, Midtown, or Kings Row. So we'll have to see.
do love a good King's Row, definitely for the Rhine player here. But we shall see. The UNC Pembroke running out with the rush comps, the hazard, the JQ. So you might think they go for a more brawly map, but we shall see.
We will
Perhaps
have
a
to see.
Midtown.
We'll head to a break really quick as we get everything hopefully fixed with the stream if there is anything still wrong, and we will come back after the break. Welcome, welcome back.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Here we are at the second map of this match, King's Row, with all JV White starting on the offense. We have the Ryan once more, here, or going up against the Hog, but there's no Ana yet by JV White.
The wall does come out early. They're gonna ring into this hotel here. Try to get this early rotate. This will be interesting to see what the Mei and the Hog do. So, yeah, player will find the pick on to drink and ICL. They will wall off this Mei. Cryo freeze will last a little longer. The mistime charge. Mei will fall here though. Trading DPS. Kiriko D's TP, use both cooldowns. Just playing this fight very slow. Ratsukatsugo does find the 1v1 onto Hachiko and does win it. Thunderbird is forced to back off here, 1 HP. Will be able to get out with his Juno heals. Drink and seal does find the pick onto player though.
Yep, looking to re-engage. Ryan first, as always, walking on that Ana.
There goes the ring. They're just gonna walk on the Ana, find that pick. The wall does come out. The Hog's just gonna drink all that juice. Well, you will get pinned against the wall, running out of it. Does have a shatter here. I don't think they're gonna use. Does get a little greedy. 200 health, falling. Haven't capped the point yet though.
He does like to get in there, but he's taken the antes, he's taken the walls, and he's still managed to break through. So
Getting away with it. Player will try to touch the point. Just looking, see if anything. The shatter will come out. Does find 2 DPS in the pin will come out. Finding the pick onto the log. This will be an early, very good. Thunderbird's gonna just find more. This will be very good for them. They're just gonna be able to stagger everyone. Get a lot of progress here.
yeah, taking that base strong and aggressive, setting the tempo here that if you walk into the Rhine, you're gonna die.
Yeah, but to be fair, UNCP does have 5 ults coming up, so they're gonna be able to fight this very well compared to the 3 that JV White has.
Indeed, though, Jester is holding onto that orbital, which is, I'd say, is a fight winner most cases. So we'll see which gets used first and how.
They pop it early, pop it around here. Antietam will find the pick on the Dr. Nightshade though. Anti will come out with a Thunderbird. The Shatter, another Shatter. The Blade will come out. Finding 1, the Nano coming in, finding 2. Looking for another, not gonna be able to find it, but does find 2 crucial picks, ending the fight early.
2 ults being used by UNC Pembroke. The Nano, potentially not necessary, but it did secure those kills. Only the Shatter coming out from Thunderbird as it goes into a 3-4 fight, yes.
Jester kill, but I don't think it's gonna be able to come out. Thunderbird does get walled. They do have 4 ults to keep them up though. Very interesting how they will do this.
Yeah, a game of walls for both teams, enough that they both have the Mei this time around, so it's the tank's duty to watch his positioning.
There does come the Orbital and the Blizzard, but the Hog will use their ult, pushing everyone away, negating its value. Another Blizzard will come out, freezing the enemy team. They're all frozen. Are they able to do anything? Their Mei walls them off. Interesting play. As Katsukoto and Player and Anti, they're just gonna clean up everything. This is gonna be a fight win for UNSP.
I'm getting good at this.
So many ults popped and traded the Mirror Blizzard as UNC Pembroke coming out on top here.
I see the Hog peek around the corner. I see 5 people frozen. I see the Mei wall come up. I get so confused, but
one can only imagine the comms going on right now. From both teams, you're frozen, fearing for your life. That rush still online from both sides, perhaps be another mirrored rush, as they did with the Blizzard.
Towards anything, does get slept, deleted. The rush will come out. As UNCP does look to clean up this fight. You're gonna see it will find the pick onto Imon, but will find the pick onto Druckner Nation. A player will find 2 picks.
Yes, the first pick on the Rhine really enabled them, and the rush just sent them bulleting towards DePaul JV White as another cleanup by
They are looking to play these fights early. They are looking to build this blade. Obviously playing for their Genji here, that's what I've noticed. Hog will pull Thunderbird. Wall will come out, not really able to get much value. Player, I think, is looking for their Ana to get their value here for the healing. Just try to get that ultimate so they can nano blade this, maybe with this fight early.
Yep, this hog definitely an old battery for healing, considering how large and rotund he is, as this Ana's looking to get that nano blade going.
Rush will come off. It gets walled off by Dr. Nightshade. Jaimin will find the pick onto Jester. Here comes the blade. Antietam does find the pick onto Thunderbird. Player finds the pick onto Dr. Nightshade, looking for the Reaper. Will they be able to find it? Maybe. Hiding in the sewers like a rat. Maybe not finding anything. Antietam will find the pick onto Hachiko, and Jaimin will find it.
Freeze! Don't move!
Okay, so, oh, accidental blizzard. 48 seconds left. Have to see how
Little
JV
fat
White
finger there.
plays this.
Yep, definitely they were looking for that blade. They were being super aggressive, taking that damage, building up that ult. And then just looking to strike. The walls came out on both sides, the hooks, the pins, and then the blade just came in to finish the job.
It does look like they want to play this other angle here. They might get caught up in here though. They're taking a really long time to rotate out of there. I want to see
Yeah,
how
we've
they
seen
play
this
this.
all at this point, this Genji just taking a super aggressive angle.
They take a 3-man anti there. Onto the flank here with Thunderbird with the shatter. Not able to find anything. Drivon does. Hachiko does get picked early. Blizzard will come out. The orbital ray will as well come out. Player just find their whole back line, just shredding them. They're gonna have ults here. I don't think they're able to really do much with it. Thunderbird does find the pick onto Jaimon. Not enough health though to be able to sustain it.
Yes.
Solid push by JV White.
He who shatters alone will die alone, as
You're powered up. Get in
UNC
there.
Pembroke does hold, holding onto that nano too, but wasn't necessary in the end.
Yeah, player is able to just. They're taking a while to rotate. Player will just dive into their back line, kill the back line.
Yep.
Something they're gonna need to correct very soon, or else this might go not good for JV White.
Yeah, you see the Genji at the beginning of the fight, he disappears for a second and boom, he's back into the back line. You gotta just keep tracking him. Otherwise, he'll hit those blades, he'll hit those resets, he'll get those picks like he has been doing so far. Especially now that you're on defense, looking to hold positioning and not get dove. Hachiko likes to play the Ana on this map on defense. A seasoned Ana player, flexes to the Kiriko and the Juno sometimes. But we'll see a more, I guess, pokish stable comp on the defensive side for DePaul JV White, a Ram pick, and on a Kiri, and that player on that Genji for UNC Pembroke looking to strike, maybe get some vortexes in, and then dive after that. We'll have to see.
Ana is a very good pick on this map as they're able to stay this high ground, get a lot of value, not really be able to be bothered. They do have a Genji though, so I really like to see this. Player has been done an excellent job in being able to capitalize on this Ana, and
Yeah, it looks like the Knuckle swap to Symmetra is
Defend objective A.
definitely for that Genji, and then Jester on the Moira perhaps that too.
looks like they're coming out spawn late. UNCP finds out this that they're late and just capitalize on it. This might be very troublesome for this player does fall very low, trying to force himself back out of that hotel. Not gonna be able to take that rotate. Looks like they're gonna have to adapt somewhere else. Again, taking a very long time to take this, but we'll have to see. Player does go on this. Thunderbird will find the pick on a Jaimon. Very splitting them.
Yep, it looks like that.
They're gonna take
Genji's
stabilize.
working a bit. If you're the flank DPS here on the Sode with the mobility, you're looking to force him out. Or maybe they don't even know he's there.
Props to Hachiko as they were able to adapt to that, not having that second support for that first fight. Anti-Doom will walk in and just find this pick on almost onto an ACL and will just not gonna be able to do much about it. Lord's keeping them up. Player does find the pick onto Hachiko. But he's gonna have to back out here. Symmetra's just gonna burn this. He's gonna burn player, not gonna be able to deflect anything.
Yep, can't deflect the beam in your face as Knuckle beamed down that Ramatra there in the hotel.
This player just keeps this aggressive angle, forcing that rock out early. Dr. Nightshade will fall very low. Player does see this, maybe going for it. Not yet.
Behind you.
Having a dash out, falling low. As I do see Antietam taking this aggressive angle in the hotel by themselves. Life
And then Lightyear now.
Jaimon on a drink and ACL. Dr. Nightshade dies fine too.
We must accelerate.
Looking for that Genji who's always been up there, and he's still lurking. He's looking to get that that opening pick that'll be the difference in this fight.
Yeah, they're just gonna play this very slow. Antietam will take this around the hotel. Looking for this aggressive angle. Looking for Hachiko. Hachiko does fall low. Forced to retreat to the hotel. Symmetra does fall low. Forcing to use the barrier as Jaimon does find the pick onto Hachiko. Forced out. This player does have this off angle behind them.
It's go time.
Splitting them as Jester falls very low. Jaimon finds the pick on Dr. Nightshade. Player finds another one onto Jester and Thunderbird. Maybe a third. There it goes from the player.
Kinda smooth with it on that Genji, and really punishing that back line. Seeing that opening pick on Hachiko, he knew his next target was going to be Jester. And just diving back there and being able to combo, take him out.
Yeah, that flank was very strategic, being able to do a lot. He does keep this aggressive angle. See more of that aggressive angle, but not gonna happen.
You know, you gotta
Position up with high ground here, just to keep the... Gotta create the opening for a nade, push Thunderbird onto it.
Gotta keep the DPS humble with forcing them to play main, you know? This
There
Flux
comes
here.
the rush, and there comes the blade. Flux will come out. Player does find one onto Dr. Nightshade, finds another, finds three onto Jester. It's gonna be a team kill for UNCB. Approaching the point with 3 minutes. See what JV White has to do about this. They do have 3 ults, so...
Yeah, Rush Blade, quite a good combo there, and with a player like Player, certainly able to get value off of it. 2 big support ults coming up for, or already up for DePaul JV White, if just how they use them. Or if they even get a touch.
Yeah, the point is approaching very fast. Dr. Nightshade will be boosted here with the nano. Player does find the pick on the Drink CL. This player does find another one. All the ults are gonna come out here. Not much being able to really happen as Antietam's just gonna hold their point. They're gonna go low. Hachiko dies. Jaimon finds another one. Thunderbird falling low. Only hope left for this point win. Looks like it's gonna go to UNCB.
Victory.
Yep, definitely the Genji dominating the kill feed there. Just gotta watch out for him. The pushing and pulling, getting into that back line, there wasn't much the Paul JV White Senior could do about it, despite the blocks. And a late touch onto that point meant they started on. They had to rush onto that point.
Feeling better, I hope.
We will send this to another break. And we will come right back as soon as the next map starts. Welcome back. Hopefully we're all fixed now with the scoreboard.
4,
Apologies for
Yep.
that. Upside down. Don't know what happened there. But we will
On to
see
map 3.
Saravasa.
Yep, little flashpoint going. Very similar comp as before. No real changes on the side of UNC Pembroke 2. However, the setting's a bit different, the distances between the points, and the need for speed as well. You see the Junos on both sides.
Players find this early pick onto drink. NSCL. Player will find another one. This has been a really big problem for JVY. They're gonna need to do something about this. Thunderbird will find the pick onto Antietam though. This could go either way.
Fall in, team.
If players still able to hold this aggressive angle, this will probably go to UNCP, but we'll have to see what happens. They don't have a tank here, so they're gonna have to play this a little passively.
Indeed, as they are contesting the point.
Player will get pushed on. Does find Hachiko and is able to get out for free. What a pick by them. But you're gonna see it, or Thunderbird will find the pick. The player, you're gonna see will find out their Jaimon. They'll flip the point here, or at least keep it.
Antietam late to come back. The trade on points, a little scuffle going on as player falls, gets one, and then the point goes to DePaul JV White. 77 on that Shatter, but also 85 on that Blade. You can see some big plays happening soon.
You see Jaimon kind of looking, exploring this off angle. Maybe wanting to save it. Not too sure though. Maybe want to see how player does enter this. 90 on the Blade though. Shatter does come online. Thunderbird does get distracted and just pushes straight towards it. The Blade will come online here. Depending on if they want to use it here. This fight might be interesting. He's calming that his ultimate's here. I think we'll have to see it here.
See the ring?
Here it comes. Player missing everything. Thunderbird just trying to shatter it, not able to get it. Player's gonna have to back off. Just keep this high angle though. Looking for Jester. Jaimon will be able to finish that pick off. This player backs off. Tatum forced to back off. The rush will come out from Hachiko.
Engaging enemy forces.
And the first point actually goes to DePaul JV White. No touch was made. However, they do fall shortly after. But still, one up
Player does
DePaul
find
JV
30.
White.
But, I mean, point. As long as you get the point, doesn't matter if you lose that fight.
Yep. Now 3 ults online for UNC Pembroke. With 2 on for DePaul JV White. That previous fight, that Shatter and that Blade, both getting no one to start, but then the picks came later. But a point was won.
Aggressive. They really get a lot of value from it.
Full stars are out. This is a loss.
See how they will use this orbital. The Blizzard will come out. It does find a lot. It's gonna be a lot for Thunderbird. Does find 2, both supports. Gotta be a little careful though. You don't want to take too much damage. Supports
Just
aren't there to
walking
support
right
you.
into that rail cannon.
Push them off. Hachiko does find a pick onto Jaimon. This is gonna be really big for JV White here. UNCP does very like to play as a team a lot, play very close together, wait for everyone to be there. It's gonna cause a lot. Don't want to get staggered.
Player up front.
Player just dash out. Does have the Blade online once more, charging these blades very fast. Probably waiting for this dash and then he's gonna use it. Maybe with their Juno Wall. Let's see, there comes the Juno Wall. Oh, and the Antietam's gonna use the Annihilation. Player's gonna find another pick. Antietam's just gonna punch their way at Thunderbird. Jaimon does make the small punch with it. Does look like it's working for now. 78% of the point for JV White.
Yep, took those, knew which ults they wanted to use, started with that orbital, and then followed up with the Annihilation.
I think I see the enemy.
All taking that dry, just, oh,
Early, looking for that aggression. JV White does seem like they're catching on to it. Which is good for them. The orbital ray will come online. Antietam's just gonna fall immediately to the swing of the hammer from Thunderbird. So, yeah, UNCP's gonna be forced to back off here.
that damage certainly makes that swing a force to be reckoned with, as he was,
Another pick.
Disrupting.
these daggers are getting pretty bad for UNC Pembroke,
Looks
as
like they're
I
not
don't
gonna
think they'll be able to touch
here.
one more.
Yep.
2-0 DePaul JV White.
4 point. See if they can come back strong after a hard King's Row loss. They're right at the point too. They're gonna have this rush online. They're gonna have the overclock and the shatter.
Both teams
Thunderbird's
arriving
gonna play this
early,
aggressive. Maybe looking for the shatter early.
walking right through that
Locks
vortex.
in, there it is. Does find that. Tries to pin to the Juno, does not get there. Hachiko's able to clean it up. Reaper will walk in here, does find Jester. I don't know if it will be enough. This player might fall shortly here. This still holds the blade. Reaper will find another one under Daimon.
Yep, the strategies by both teams. Thunderbird just walks, Hachi follows up. And for UNC Pembroke, that Genji flanked into the back line, but it seemed like it looked like this time around, UNC Pembroke's back line fell first with that shatter.
Yeah, they're just gonna play this passively, get that charge. They have ults. Just gotta play defensively here.
Yep, no support up
66%
both online for UNC. You can see that rush be very effective.
Here comes the blade online, looking for Jester. Jester does fall as well as Hachiko. The Blizzard does come out. JB White though, life gripped away, being able to save them. They have no supports to do anything. This might just be a field day for player, but player falls to Jaimon. They're drinking his EL. And we'll find 2. Looks like it's gonna be a fight win for UNCP.
We've seen this before, 70+% for DePaul JV White as they lose their first battle on this point. Or in last fight territory, potentially match fight for them if they're able to hold on and retake this point.
Some life we were gonna play for you here. Just see this tree.
Oh yeah.
Getting this
So
high
engaging,
ground,
so
put him in a
engaging.
safe place. The
Much
rush
skill
will
being
come
used
out.
here.
I don't know if it'll be enough. The tree will need to come out soon, but Antietam will use the Annihilation, walking onto Jester and to the Mei. This will be just everyone 4K for Antietam.
3 not necessary there as that Annihilation just annihilated their backline. As they hold on to those 2 support ults now cycling together. So that Orbital is coming online for Jester. Perhaps they can get it quite quickly, and maybe that'll be the difference in this next fight.
They do have 3 ults, but they just need to hold on here. Antietam looks like he might fall quickly. The Coalescence will be forced out. Is life grip to the high ground. Tasukoro does find a pick onto Jester as Jaimon uses the Blossom to find Thunderbird. This will be a point win for UNCP 1-2.
Yeah, player now on the Bastion. A very risky and late Nemesis form by Antietam, but he managed to stay alive. That pull keeping him up. And that's kind of just what they needed to win these fights. The tank falling first, and a lot of them resulted in victories for JB White. So
yeah, props to JB White. They were able to find that Genji. They were able to spot it, kill it, get it out of the way. Force the player to swap onto a character maybe not as comfortable on, but we'll have to see how this plays out. This could be bad for JB White as they are running with Reinhardt.
yep, I don't think that'll change anytime soon. He does have that shatter still.
Pick onto
DePaul.
Jester gets walled off from the team. Does have the shatter though. This could be very bad for UNCP. Looking for it. He does see 4 people in front of him. Not sure if he's going to use it. The Suzu will come out, and it finds their whole backline, but he's going to fall trying to be able to do anything on it.
And Ramon protects his screen from that shatter.
Another one. His turret mode is just going to fire on everything. Player finding 3.
Tree used there. I mean, I appreciate the conservation efforts by this Lifeweaver here, as the fight about wrapped up by the time it was cast. We do have that. I don't know the Bastion. How do I call it? Do-do-do. That's the voice line.
They got the do-do-do.
Good look to restore that backline. I know Jester fell right after that orbital cast, but now it goes.
There comes the orbital raise. Thunderbird's gonna pin in, looking for this Bastion. Bastion's just gonna be able to outmaneuver. Not to the fire strikes though. Antietam's gonna fall the Thunderbird. This is gonna be JB White will take control of the point here.
Yeah, so JB White now with a couple of key ultimates, that Rush, that Blossom, that Blizzard, and UNC Pembroke hoping to match in time as they re-engage for this next fight.
JV White does have 3 ultimates here. If they're able to cycle these well, able to momentum their Reinhardt ult, they'll be able to hold this for a long time, but UNCP does have 3 ults too, so this will be very interesting how they will play this. I'm guessing Antietam will play this early with the Annihilation, but...
We've seen it shatter their, or destroy their backline, perhaps he's looking for it again. Has that benefit for
Here
him?
comes the rush. Diamond will find the pick onto Jester as Antietam will... Oh, go stuck in a trap on the Junkrat from players! The Blizzard will come out. Very interesting. JCL will be able to find multiple picks here. They're gonna have that Blossom for this last fight. As I said, they're able to momentum that Reinhardt ult.
The question
They're
is, will they
finding,
have that
they're
rush?
finding
or
Saggers,
that
10% left. They got practically 3 seconds to touch the point here. I don't know if they'll be able
ults
to do
on the
it.
board and potentially none of them being able to use. Oh,
There's the point touch.
The
The Reaper gets it. Leaves his front line though. Hachiko just find a pick. Hachiko just find 2. Almost 3. Thunderbird will be able to cancel that coalescence. Hachiko with another really nicely placed headshot onto player. Finding 4. What a play by Hachiko to be able to seal this game. Point for...
we love to see a support in the
DePaul
kill
JV
feed, and
White.
Hachiko cleans up this fight for DePaul JV White as they win their second map. This series is 1-3, so we're entering this next map potentially and a victory for JV White if they win this next one.
1 point away. The pressure is there. We'll have to see what happens though. They're catching on to their strategies. It's gonna be a wipe. So we will head to a break, and we'll see you on the other side. Welcome back. Possibly our final map, as we do have a game point here for DePaul JV White.
Yep, currently 2-1 up. First to 3 is the winner as we find ourselves on this glorious push map here in Toronto, Canada. Great food, great people, expensive housing, and apparently a push map. So here we go.
Let's see. Only downside is its push. We'll have to see how JV White adapts to this though. They're gonna walk out on this Bastion though with this turret being mercy pocketed, creating so much pressure, forcing Jester to push away, but Hachiko does find that pick on the player. Wow.
Crazy headshot by our support player and captain of JV White. As he's taking these off angles, slinging them kunais, and getting that opening pick to set the tempo.
We got this mercy. Trying to just do something here. You're gonna see it will come up here to support her, so she doesn't have to walk away. It does find the pick onto the Bastion. Player does find the deflect kill on the Dr. Nightshade.
So pushing though is the Paul JV White.
Mega damage. Oh my god. This character does deal out a lot of damage, especially when Mercy pocketed, so you're gonna have to be very careful. That Ryan shield will come in clutch here. Because they're gonna get pinched here. Jester might fall soon.
Perhaps looking for a charge in that config enabled. Ooh, a
good Suzu by Hachi being able to TP out there.
Thunderbird
just
does
pick
fall.
Up the Thunderbird though. Player's just gonna keep this pressure on the supports. Hachi doesn't have the resource to deal with it. Player looks for a third. Always gotta resort to the Maga when you're down. That's what you gotta do.
Nah, it's just a little comfort pick, you know?
Every tank's comfort pick is a Maga. Doesn't die, deals a lot of damage.
And of course, a Life Weaver Mercy backline. We'd love to see it. I
Very
love to see
interesting
it.
support comp. Not be able to do much, be able to buff your team in a very strong way to where they can be able to make plays for you.
That Valk and that Blade Online, you could see this combo here, as the player will probably look to set up on that backline.
Blizzard will come out from drinking ACL. Blade will follow, looking for Jester. Player just find two, looking for another one, but I think everything's already dead. Can't look for anything when it's already dead. Killed it all.
That damage, looks like there's a slight little pocket of JV White resistance over here as player looks to clear it.
Yeah, if you're JV White, you don't want to die here. You kind of want your team to come, but you're in a very bad position. You're very split. If I'm UNCP here, you need to capitalize on that now before Hachiko does find that pick off the Jaimon. It will force the res out early. They're still here though. Thunderbird will come up with the shatter, finding Jaimon. The Maga will just deal all this damage, just get pinned, but can't really do much when that Life Weaver and the Mercy are pocketing. There comes the cage fight. This player will find another one. The rush will come out. Antietam will find another two.
As DePaul JV White is rushed back into spawn after that cage trapped about 3 out of 60% of that team. As the spray comes out, this smoldering man of a Mauga over here. As the Diva swap happening, you can only deal with Mauga damage so much before you gotta add that.
Yeah, this Mercy pocket on the Maga is doing a lot right now.
The amount of swaps as well,
which will come out now. Thunderbird will dive onto this Maga, but it's not gonna be enough damage to do anything. The railgun will come out though. Getting them lower, but again, this character just takes so much damage, doesn't die. Unless Dr. Nightshade does find that pick with the railgun.
Just hitting his shots and punching into that big, hulking fella.
Big fella.
Yeah, as the tank falls and UNC Pembroke is forced to regroup.
Push is all about momentum, so JV White will need to use their ult here efficiently, use them well, and capitalize on everything you can here.
Yeah, the key objective is to get the forward spawn here, as they look like they might be able to, unless Amalgamix moves first.
The Anti does come out, they're on the Ana here. We'll find Antietam. Whole team effort, and they will get the checkpoint here, which is really big for them. Res will come out, and the Blizzard will get cancelled from drinking ACL as player finds that pick. And the Maga's just gonna jump right onto Dr. Nightshade and find another kill. Player finds the pick onto Hachiko, and JV White's gonna fall here.
Just like Hazard Slash, an exuberant amount of damage on that stomp there, and when you're looking right at it, the only thing you can do is wait 10 seconds.
We do see the Dragon Blade online here for player and the Diva Bomb for Thunderbird. Cage fight will come online very soon, 99%. There it is.
I am fully focused.
We build that nano as well, that anti-important into getting your ult charge.
These antis are landing, they just need to be able to capitalize on it really fast, as it is like a 3-second cooldown. Anti-Dem will fall, getting a little bit greedy, falling to that Mei wall.
Has him.
Thunderbird
All
presses
the,
onto
like,
Jaimon here.
focusing on that Malga, making sure he's gone before they can breathe a sigh of relief and push that cart.
Their Genji's still in their backline, they're not really doing much about it. He is low, but... Jaimon finds the pick on a drink in ACL. Very, very, very early pick. This player's still on this backline. They need to do something about it. Or else create a lot of struggle.
He is looking if he's gonna do it. Dr. Nightshade at top, Dr. Nightshade low.
Player just find that pick on the Jester, sitting in this backline onto Dr. Nightshade, looking for Hachiko. Let's find that whole
TXC
backline.
Katarina there with that 1v1 as player gets that pick on Hachiko. The part's still over here, and Diva's fighting deep in enemy territory.
Yeah, UNCP does have 3 ults here, as the Valkyrie will come offline very soon. JV White does have both support ults. Try to do something, probably play them defensively here. You know they have their Dragon Blade and their tree, so playing offensively might not work the best here. Probably have to play second.
Yeah, JV White currently missing their tank as they are respawning. That forward spawn not coming online, so the Diva has to travel a little bit farther. As you can see Kendra with this in the blocks in the corner here.
Right up like the Volcano, he says the Orbital Raid does come online. He's forced to back off. This Jaimon does fall to drink an ACL. So they're going to be forced to retreat, and this back and forth is buying them a lot of time, so JV White can't push. Drink an ACL does push a little forward, forced to use a Cryo Freeze. This Antietam's going to back up a little more with this team. Whatever, we'll find that pick.
Left there, yes.
Scores are very far up. That's something really big here for JV White. Jester does find that pick onto Hatsukoto. Body block on the door, maybe. Try to get player off. Not able to kill them. Player does have that Dragon Blade though.
All Duty White did not have the forward spawn before, and they just had to wait that second out to do the pushing again.
You got some other ults online. I would play first here. Use that nano onto maybe Thunderbird or Dr. Nightshade and maybe get some picks. The blade is looking very suspicious here. Here comes the Dragon Blade. Jaimon finds the pick on a Dragon ACL as Antietam finds it onto Jester's. Player finds a Dragon Blade kill onto Hachiko, getting Thunderbird demeched. This is going to be a cleanup. They're going to stagger the Diva here. Minute 50 left on the clock. Team kill for UNCP.
A unique piece of insight from a Life Weaver player such as myself. That tree, that overhealth stays a lot longer now due to a recent change, so that it can be used as an initiation tool, that tree for the Genji Blade there. So we went into that with like 325 health.
Looking for a little pick. Just keep resetting, going for this off roll. Creating so much pressure. Hachiko's forced to use the Suzu as he dashes out. He's happy with that. Thunderbird's very far in, looking for something. Dr. Knight should just find the pick on the players. Thunderbird is going to be able to remake here. Drinking a seal, does find another pick on the Antietam. Thunderbird's going to dive onto this Life Weaver here. Looking for something. The Mercy will come out. Be able to help though. As Drinking a seal does find the pick, the Blizzard will come out, trying to just clean up everything. Not sure if it was able to get anyone, but Thunderbird will find a pick on the Rattatsukoto.
That fight is wrapped up for DePaul JV White. The tank is back. Couple of staggers here and there as both teams look to rebuild their full strength and take this final fight as we get into under a minute.
40 seconds left on the clock. Jester does reach their coalescence very soon, but is it going to be enough for the cage fight and the Bastion? Not very sure. Let's see what Antietam does here. If he plays this early, he might be able to seal the deal. He's going to dash in here, and he's going to pop the cage fight. It doesn't get anyone. It doesn't get nearly enough as he wants, though. As the coalescence will come out defensively under Thunderbird, keeping them up. This is a very hard fight. Could go any way. Jester does break the cage fight. Player just find the pick onto Dr. Nightshade. The Diva Bomb will come out. If Tatum falls very low though, Thunderbird does find that pick. And so does Hachiko. The Dragon Blade will come out as Hachiko is not able to do anything about it. Player does find 2, finds almost a third as the Crowd Freeze is going to save his life. This fight could go any way. Player does find that pick onto Drink and Seal. Falling very low. Gonna find that pick onto Thunderbird, sealing the deal. Map 4 does go to UNCP.
We go to that match 5 now, tied 2-2, all to play for in this next map. A cleanup with 5 kills per player as UNC Pembroke managed to hold on just slightly.
2-2 could go any way. Unfortunately, Nikki and I will not be able to cast this match. We're gonna have to hand it off to someone else.
So I'm sure you guys will be in good hands. I mean, it's not us, but
Actually, maybe
we
not.
wish you all the best. So.
We might not have to hand it off just yet, but we will come right back with the break.
his bag. He's been talking about it.
Welcome back, everybody. Map 5. The one that decides it all, unless it's a draw. Then we go to Clash. Yucky.
I don't think it can be a draw unless no one doesn't start. But here we are. Baby White running out on the Diva versus the Owinton by Antietam.
I have been informed that JB White has been practicing their dive, as Thunderbird does find that pick onto Ratsu Takoto, as player will find that pick onto Dr. Nightshade. Antietam will hold this high ground. As Jester will be forced out. In our orb, keep them alive. Jaima will find that pick onto Jester. As JB White will try to push this a little forward.
Looking to retake this cart here as it almost gets below ground.
We'll jump onto Drinking ACL and we'll find that pick. Onto that Reaper, countering that Monkey, but we won't be able to do much about it. Player just find that pick onto Dr. Nightshade, cleaning up.
Yeah, still on this Mercy, as the height benefit from the DA can be used here. With the Moira Kiri on the White side. Good of comfort picks for our support lineup there.
Yeah, player does come very close to this Dragon Blade already. We'll probably find it here. I want to see the Dragon Blade there. And there's the Dragon Blade coming out, finding Hachiko, looking for another. Sojourn will slide away but he does catch him. This player will find that pick again, finding a third onto Drinking ACL. Thunderbird will find the pick onto Jaimon, but I don't think it'll be enough as Thunderbird's supposed to retreat out. Probably get staggered here. Very bad. Using the Evo Bomb, interesting choice. I guess getting that mech, not getting staggered, very good pick. Good decision.
Yep, there's re-bolstered in numbers. Baby White looks to re-engage here. They're looking for player. Holding this height.
Player's able to pinch this back line very easy. Find the weak spots like Jester there, very low, caught out. Looks for another one. Has very high prioritization on the supports. Very good ideology to have.
Pressing them all the way through, getting that team back. DePaul managed to make it under.
JB White's gonna be forced back into spawn. NCP does have 4 ults almost here.
Getting that support damage. We are about 2.5 minutes into this match, and he is already close to his second blade.
Player does have the blade here. It looks nice blade to use. The rush does come out. Very good decision to hold off. Coalescence does come out. Valk does come out. Jester does find the pick on the Jaimon. Hachiko's being forced out, being very low. Able to survive though. Dragon Blade still online for player. As he looks for something there. Here comes the Dragon Blade, finding the pick onto Hachiko. Drinking ACL is going to be able to clean it up with the blade.
A res from the Mercy though, it still is a very even fight as DePaul makes it under this. The remake is able to go off.
Actually, does find the pick on Antietam.
Antietam dying with Primal.
Might be able to just die with Primal. Very interesting point here because JB White's gonna be able to capitalize on this point. They can get on the point.
I've got you in my sight.
Visor does come out from Jaimon as it does find Hachiko in this backline. The Orbital Ray will come online as well for UNCP. Jaimon will retreat into it, finding Drink NACL almost. Player does find that pick onto Jester. Still in this backline. Causing mayhem. Thunderbird does use the Diva Bomb as a last resort. Interesting decision. Dr. Nightshade does have their ult, but will it be enough with 15 seconds left on the clock?
Yeah, very close to the cap there. Had to trade out those ults, re-engage that orbital from behind. Made it easy for that ult to take
I think he might have gotten a bit too greedy. Sachiko does find that pick. Overclock will come online. Primal is still available, but 2 people will fall and might save the Primal. Mercy will fall low. Antietam will use the Primal, but only 1 left. 4 people looking at you. Gonna fall fast.
A lot of damage there. Takes down the Winston as DePaul caps this first point. 2.5 minutes on the clock, looking to break this choke, taking up height there.
Receive my.
I do like this decision of going height. Antietam will pick the Zarya, countering this Diva. See how this works? This is a very vertical heavy map, so Zarya will not be able to get those, but we'll be able to shoot through that matrix and counter that.
Disrupting.
Holding
What if
this
I told
main.
you player is close to Blade once more? We could see it once again for the third time.
I would like to see this Blade. He's been building Blade very fast, looking for these supports, just pinching them. Thunderbird not really turning around to help. I say that as he does. The String NACL will use the Blossom here, finding two. Hachiko will be able to clean up. Players forced to back out, not going to be able to use the Dragon Blade here. As Jester's going to be able to chase and get that pick onto player. They will clean
And
up,
these
taking
staggers could
another
result
point.
in
I am ready to
potentially
annihilate.
them not being able to touch as a second point is taken in quick succession.
Efficient design at work.
They realize it here. They're very split. If JV White's able to capitalize on this and maybe get a pick or two, that could seal the map.
Thunderbird is looking, setting up over here on this flank, going back main.
Dr. Nightshade. Trying to deflect the orb, not really able to do much. Does have this Dragon Blade, probably setting up with the Valk for the Mercy. We'll have to see what happens here though. Does look very eager to use it. The Coalescence will come online. He's caught out by the Moira. Wall will come out. Zarya does get a bit of charge here, 62. Diva Bomb will come online. Maybe timing that perfectly, but the bubble does come online. Be able to get that. The Dragon Blade will come online for player looking for Dr. Nightshade. Is he going to be able to get it? I don't think so. He does get it. Finding onto Hachiko as well. Antietam will be able to clean up here with 100% charge. They're going to stagger this Diva. Oh no. Staggering
Or
the Diva.
Thunderbird.
Couple seconds, extra shade on the clock, 150 left.
Yep, with this Zarya, you can see that Genji getting quite a bit more aggressive. He has those bailouts with the bubbles. And close to grab here. It could be bad.
Very good idea by Thunderbird to use the Diva Bomb there, timing it with the Mei, but bubble very nicely. His player does find that pick, wreaking havoc in this backline, able to get out for free with that Zarya bubble and that Mercy pocket. We'll go Ray online, Blizzard, and Grab. We'll have to see what they use here.
Yeah, with this cop player, it's definitely seeming more emboldened to make these hits.
Pick onto Hachiko.
Bubbled out.
Wow. These flanks are
Flanks are
just,
being taken, yeah.
flanks are just brutal.
Taking advantage of this very vertical map here to set up on height, dive down, and absolutely three-piece with a fries and drink onto the sports backline.
Yeah, Reinhardt's not really able to do much about it. Your Reaper's gonna have to deal with it. Not the best situation in your Moira, but Blade coming online soon.
Early rush.
Hachiko to sign that back onto the Mercy. The Orbital Ray will be able to will be here for the match. Graviton Surge is online, but are they going to be able to use it? He's very low. Antietam will find that pick, 100% charge. But he will fall though. Drink NACL finding another pick. This might be the map. I don't know if they get a touch here. They do not get the touch. 24 seconds left on the clock. 3-point cap. Good job, JV White.
Yeah, JV White able to clean up those fights right near the end of each point. You saw it on second point, you saw it on first point. Them being able to wrap it up in the end and make UNC Pembroke unable to touch. Good tempo and pacing from both teams, setting up and executing on their fight plans.
Very, very, very well done by both teams. JVOA with that really rough start of having 1 minute left on the clock, going to overtime to secure that first point, but able to bounce back. Very good job, very good job. Want to see how UNCP plays this.
Yep, you could be in for a long slugfest if both of these teams are able to get to OT. But now DePaul on the defense, looking to hold down the fort, hold down the base here in Watch 1 Gibraltar.
Yeah, well, Antino will go for this Maga pick here, which we did see was pretty effective on New Queen Street, able to secure them the map win.
We're
We'll have to
seeing
see how
the
they play
potential
this.
bat pick by Hachiko in their repertoire, and back on the good old classic Rhine for Thunderbird.
They're able to figure out. They're playing this very interesting. Sitting down here. I wonder what their plan is. I guess they are playing a very brawl comp, so just trying to hold this lower
Yep.
angle.
This bunker area playing around that mega is a strategy seen by the pros, where they just hold this
Watching
deep.
film. They've been watching film.
I know, ball.
Bunkering down here. They don't have much bunker to use. They do have a Reaper, and they do have that map. Smaga's just gonna put a lot of pressure on that though. The Mei will come out. Thunderbird will charge out. Not able to find that pin. Santino will find the same and just burn the Reinhardt and the Mei. That Mercy damage boost misses, slips off the stairs.
I'm a man on a mission.
There's
Stay
been a
out of my
sick
way.
escape free trick there, but the damage was done. Saw that pin in, countered with a charge of his own, was able to sweep up that tank. Now, on Diva.
Yeah, Matrix might not be enough. The lamp will come out trying to save Thunderbird. Will be walled off. I'm JV White. I want to look for an auto pick right away, but Cage Fight will come online very soon at 85%. Just firing into the mayhem of everything that's going on. Thunderbird will dive in. Not having much support, able to get out though. The Cage Fight will come online as he dives in on this Mei and able to find the pick. Cage Fight still there, available for Antietam. It will come out. Player will find that pick onto Hachiko, finds another onto Jester, finds that one more onto Thunderbird as Hachiko cleans up.
Having that Reaper and the Moira in there was key, as they do have escape abilities that bring invulnerability, but they can't use them while engaged, so wrap that fight up really quickly at the end of first point here.
Player setting up here. Sneaky, looking for this Dragon Blade. JB White does have less force. Thunderbird does catch him off guard though, pushing him off, disabling him for that Dragon Blade. Does fall. Jaimon looking to push Thunderbird off his height, falling very low. Maybe having the Diva. Maybe we'll see a little bit of pushing a Diva Bomb off the cliff. We'll have to see what happens here. Thunderbird's still very low. Kind of having a hard time. There comes the Diva Bomb. Not being able to push it off the cliff though. Just gets right back. Jaimon will come from the back and shoot.
Already
come up and
shredded.
clean up. Diva out of the mech. Darker Nightshade does find the pick on our Tatsukoto though, so fight can go anyway. Maga coming from the back, stabbing, slamming onto the team. The window will come out and Hachiko will be able to find that pick. What a really well done play by Hachiko. Really get that tank out of there.
Very good window to counter that Mauga in your face. If you're counting on a Mauga or a tank to deal 1,000 damage in a hit, you count on a Mauga to shred the Diva, but
Coalescence is ready.
DV White does hold on strong. Ult usage, 3 to 4 on both sides as they go into this next fight.
Again, I really want to highlight that play by Hachiko with that window. As the Maga slams in, drops the window, capitalizes on it, burns the Maga. Player will dive up to the top here.
Was not enough to keep him alive.
Well, the Blizzard is online. Looks very nice to use right here. Don't know if they will though. They are up one. Draconacia will drop down with the Blossom.
Lamp
Find
follows.
Jaimon. The window, or the lamp will follow. So that-
Cole is out. Player once again up top here.
They can. Pulls out the Dragon Blade. Not much support to have. They do have the Mercy with them. We'll find the Moira slashing at the tank, trying to get them a little lower. Tatsukoto does find that pick onto Dr. Nightshade as Draconacia will fall to Jaimon.
You usually see cooldowns come out there before the plate is done. It's very timed and poised, but he just went in there. Just applying pressure to their back line right out of spawn.
Burn Thunderbird there. Blizzard will come online. Hachiko will find the pick on the Draconacia as Draconacia will find the pick on the Jaimon. Jester will find the pick on the player. The Coalescence will come out from UNCP, but I don't think it'll be enough, so they're forced to back off here.
Back into spawn even. The team looks to regroup. Cole was out. You could have seen the cage there, but he was the Blizzard perfectly timed to counter any forward progress they just made.
Machito does get the window up again very soon. I want to see how they use this against you. They want to use it defensively for this dive on from Antietam with this cage fight.
Now we're talking.
Antietam will walk up.
There's war happening
They
here.
might have caught Dr. Nightshade out here looking for a body block. They just shoot. Might fall there. Player sets up looking to pitch that backline once again, as we have seen him do. As Jester's caught out in the middle of 4 people. Will fall to Antietam and Jaimon. This player will just rain on their supports. Draconacia still alive. Trying to hold on for what he can. Still some team. Still some time for the team to get back. Rez will come out, stabilizing. Jester will be there to touch the point, but will just fall immediately to player. Just any hope to just draw some more time for this third point. Thunderbird still on. Hachiko is up the top here.
That's a clean takedown.
Player. Thunderbird here using. We're gonna see how this is. That's awesome here. Jaimon will use that. Cage fight will come out. Jaimon will be forced to use that. Very well done by JB White, forcing them to use practically all their ults. They just have a Dragon Blade left. Not sure what they're going to do.
That's the lasting about 30 to 40 seconds there. Each person cycling in, knowing their duty was to die on that point. Doing their duty quite well, able to hold as long as possible.
Tatum is looking to hold this high ground here, this forward round here, sorry. Just trying to create some space, be able to create anything, see what they can do. Player holds that Dragon Blade, see if they're setting up for it, yeah, in this back line. Not able to do much. Blizzard will come out from Dr. Nightshade, as Jester will find the pick onto Jaimon. The player's still looking to use anything here, but I don't think he's going to do much. When Hachiko is going to Antietam, no tank. Thunderbird's just here, raining pressure onto their back line, seeing if they can do something.
Time a crucial factor into this potential last fight. We're getting close to that countdown. Holding it quite strong, using that one ult to scoop that up, but Broke comes in with that blade once more. That window potentially to counter from Hachiko.
Seals come out, Cool Essence will come out as the window does come out, the blade will come out, and Hachiko does fall to the Dragon Blade, and Tatum dives onto Drink NACL, does get that pick. Thunderbird will be demeched. Here trying to finish them off. He's able to do so. 44 seconds left on the clock. Another very solid fight that JV White still has, so we'll have to see what they do here. They do the Coalescence and the Diva Bomb. Coming up on the mail.
Stalling that point that whole time that blade was being cast, so doing their duty to hold on.
Trying to pick onto Hachiko though. Diva Bomb does come out, players trying to pick onto Jester. Leading them to have less time for the overtime stall here. Drink NACL very low in health, gonna fall. Thunderbolt will be back. Just trying to clean up everything. Blizzard will come out. The Coalescence from Jester will come out. Trying to do anything they can to just stall this point. She does find the pick under their tank though. Trying to find something, but will be get rezzed. Jester surviving, just trying to hold on. Not gonna be able to do so. 1 minute to 1:24. In the PC to JV White.
Yeah, those blizzards out by both sides. Dr. Nightshade stalling that as much as possible, allowing them to get that pick on that tank, but on Antietam, but it was rezzed unfortunately in the end. A very good and valiant hold by JV White.
They tried what they could, not able to hold on, but they do have more time in overtime. This is a very close match. Whoever wins this will be deserved.
OT on the final
Taking
map
home
for your
the
first
welcome
match.
point.
Yeah, it's a lot on the line here for both teams, as they're going to be looking to lock in and play their best going into these two phases of OT.
We do see an Ashe pick here. I do like to see that. I do like playing Ashe myself. We'll have to see what they do with it though. They want to set up on the high ground. Thunderbird will opt for this Diva as well. And Tatum does have the Maga. We'll have to see how this is played. I do like the dive versus the brawl here. I feel like if JV White has practiced this dive, they'll be able to execute it well. Be able to secure this first point.
Yes, and Hachi doing very well for herself on that BAP, getting those good value windows, those good lamps. Hopefully coming in clutch to save some lives here in this OT.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
There we go. Overtime. Player does get caught out very early here. Kills themselves. Curious how that happened. See, Tatum looking very low here. They do have this on a pick, knowing they did go Maga. They'll be able to just heal at the top. Dr. Nightshade backing off a little bit after finding that Mercy pick. Very well done.
Work down, the Kinsey Penrose finds themselves very staggered. Hoping to still push the card a little bit though. This is an objective game. They're setting up.
They're setting up, trying to find something. Not able to do much. They're getting better at this peel. Putting the Maga right to sleep. Diva this fall, they're very split. It's not enough defense matrix. This player just find that pick onto the Ana. Dr. Nightshade able to follow up though. Let's get that pick on the player.
Yes,
I
going
don't
out,
know
yes.
if it will be enough, leading them to overtime. We'll have to see what happens in this next fight.
Now, if they're taking this aggressively, the D.Va's probably going to come out main and look to apply some pressure. They're either going to have to touch here or try and play that fight on the other side of the wall.
Player will fall early. This could be the deciding factor, but Antietam does demech the D.Va here. Look for something as Dr. Nightshade just able to push that. He's gonna fall. Nanoing the baby D.Va. What a decision. Being able to keep them up. I think they're gonna be able to get the remake here, and they're gonna be able to pick the onto Antietam. What a play by Hachiko. Is Jester's gonna find that pick? Hachiko with the nanoing the baby D.Va to be able to get them to remake. What a play by Hachiko.
Dropping
Wow.
into that cage as well to get that nade off, shredding Antietam. And despite all that, despite everything, Thunderbird stayed alive there. And said this before, she was going to be coming clutch here, keeping people up, and that she did. Very good hold by DePaul JV White.
Again, I just want to highlight that nanoing the baby D.Va, using that ultimate, not going to be able to get value from the damage, but giving that damage resistance and be able to pocket them, keeping them alive, and just really getting all that value that you can. 124 on the clock, let's see if they can match it. If they can, then map goes to JV White. Very close indeed.
It's a very good hold, but they do have to take it the distance. I see 3 different fight paths for them. That right at the front, this fight up here, and then that final point at the end. And with limited time, OT timer, you gotta make sure every fight counts, every life counts.
Continuing damage increase.
Looks like they're setting up on the high ground here. Venezuela will go since Ash again. Probably swapping to the Reaper once they see this Maga comp. I think they will know. Oh, Dr. Nightshade will opt for the Reaper here, actually. We'll have to see what happens. They will run the same comp that they did. Best of luck to both teams. We'll have to see what happens. So is gonna go on the height here, I think. Yeah, leading their team up there. Maybe looking for an anti here on that Maga. If they can get that Maga anti, then they'll collapse on it and they'll win this fight. Thunderbird does go on to the Mercy here. Mercy does fall very low. Has to be careful of what situation they're in though. Dr. Nightshade falling very low. Not able to get Matrix. Jester does find the pick on with Tatsukoto. Player does find that pick though. Jester. Maga fall asleep here. Pushing, demecking Thunderbird as he dives in. Just pushing all this pressure. Player does find that pick and able to clean up what Antietam has started.
Yep, both teams look to set up on that fight quickly. It resulted in player being displaced by Thunderbird on the D.Va. The falling off fight was quite unfortunate as we then had to engage the Malga down there. The fight goes to UNC Pembroke to start, but here we are in the second one.
You see the cleanse coming out. Thunderbird does get walled off and is going to get demeched here. No nano to keep you alive this time as the Dragon Blade will come out, finding Hachiko, finding one. The Blizzard does come out. This could be a 5k for UNCP. That will be the game, most likely. UNCP 3-2. Well fought from both teams.
Congratulations to UNCP for their victory. A well-fought fight by JV White to the bitter end as this match wraps up.
Very nice from both teams. Saw a lot of highlights from both teams. I want to do highlight some key players. Player from UNCP was able to put a lot of pressure on that back line and was able to really just do a lot. Able to create so much pressure. And I want to highlight Hachiko as well. A lot of really good plays. Support plays often go unnoticed, but